Hi, my name is Laura Bussey, and I am the Early Childhood Director at Trinity Lutheran School in Bloomington. I wanted to spend a little time today talking to you about one of the biggest questions that I get from parents when they are considering kindergarten for their child. That question is, what can I do to help my child get ready for kindergarten? And what do they need to know to be ready for kindergarten? I have a list of 10 items that I'm going to speak to today. I will not go into great depth on any of them, but I am hopeful that they will give you an idea of some things that you can do right now at home without spending any money. I would start off by saying I would recommend your child be in a high quality pre-K program. But right now, with being at home, social distancing, that isn't possible. So I'm hoping that what you hear today will be helpful in moving your child forward. So the first item on my list is read. Read to your child every day, multiple times a day if you are able to. This helps so much when it comes to making connections of what the printed word looks like on the page, how a book works, where you start, how you read, which side do you start on when you're reading a sentence, looking at words that are repeated, rhyming words, and then letters and recognizing letters in both capital and lowercase. Reading is an awesome way to help your child prepare for kindergarten. It gives them beginning reading skills, and I just cannot say how important it is to read. The next thing that I'm going to talk about is developing fine motor skills. One of the ways to do that is, and I know both of these things are probably dreaded in your house, but scissors and Play-Doh. Both of these items help with the development of fine motor skills. They're also a little bit more fun way to develop those fine motor skills if you have a child that doesn't like to color or draw or write. If they are playing with Play-Doh or cutting with scissors, it's going to help them develop those fine motor skills. Kindergartners do a lot of writing, and being able to feel comfortable with a pencil in their hand is going to be a very great plus going into kindergarten. The next point or way that you can help get your child ready for kindergarten is to encourage and set a strong and consistent bedtime routine. Children that are 4, 5, and even 6 need anywhere from 10 to 12 hours a night of sleep. And if they aren't getting that at night, then they should still be laying down for a nap. Sleep is so important for a child. It helps them be alert. It helps them be ready. It helps their brain make the connections that it needs to make. And having a consistent routine is also very important to children of this age. They will have a routine in kindergarten, and having a routine at home, it will help them prepare for that routine in the classroom. So I would encourage, again, having a very strong, consistent bedtime routine. The next point, or the next item that you can do at home to help children prepare for kindergarten would be following 2 and 3-step directions. And this may sound rather strange, but when they are in kindergarten, the work gets progressively more difficult as the year goes on, and they are going to have to be able to listen to and follow 2 or 3 directions at a time. So this is something that you can easily do at home. It can even be a game. Give them a 2-step direction, give them a 3-step direction, give them a 4-step direction, and see if they can remember what each steps of those directions are. The next 2 go together, and that would be manners and social skills. Now, you might say, how is this going to help my child in kindergarten? Well, it's going to. Social skills are huge. That is something that they work on a lot in pre-K. And right now, with not being able to be in school, they are not practicing these skills. So there are still some things though that you can do at home. Manners, saying please, thank you, you're welcome. Also being able to say I'm sorry and I forgive you. Social skills of using your language and not pushing or pinching or anything that might hurt somebody else. Children, it takes a while for them to learn these skills, but they will be so much better off if they are able to do these things with ease when they get into kindergarten. The next one is helping your child take responsibility. This kind of goes along with the social skills piece, but what you can do with that is you can give them chores to do. Set expectations that they pick up their toys, that they put their clean clothes away, that they help take the dishes off the table. There are many things that you can do to help them take responsibility as a member of your family. They will be expected to take responsibility for their work and for their actions and their learning when they come to school. So being able to practice that now is very important. The next two are probably the two that are asked about the most, and they deal directly with curriculum, and that is letters, sounds, and numbers. How much does your child need to know coming into kindergarten? I would say when it comes to letters and sounds, the more comfortable they are with recognizing letters, both capital and lowercase, recognizing the sounds that connect to those letters, being able to write those letters, and even being able to start sounding out some simple words or knowing some sight words, we call them tricky words. All of those things are really going to give your child a solid basis, a solid foundation when it comes to going into kindergarten. The same goes with numbers, being able to write them, being able to recognize them written, being able to count and see the pattern in numbers, being able to count by twos, by fives, by tens, simple addition, subtraction. Again, these are all things that you can work on at home very easily without spending any money or having to order anything. They can be worked on again with the reading, looking at packages, picking out letters, going on a letter hunt around the house. There's so many ways that you are able to do this, and it is very, very important for them to just feel comfortable with letters and sounds. The last one is perseverance. Help your child learn perseverance. It's okay to let them work things out on their own. It's okay to let them struggle just a little bit. I know you don't want them to be upset. You don't want them to get angry or hurt, but it is okay to give them time to work through things like zipping, buttoning, even figuring out the sound that a letter makes or something like that. Give them time to figure it out. And then if they absolutely cannot do it, instead of giving them the answer right away or doing it for them right away, say, may I help you? Or may I show you? Or, well, let's think about this. Perseverance. It's very, very important. So these are the top 10 ways that I feel are very important for you that will help you prepare your child for kindergarten. They're very important for you. They're very important for your child. I hope that this information has helped you today. And I say, may you be blessed this day. May you be healthy and may you be safe.